It's me, Mario!
Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Earthbound! Welcome to part 39! So in the last part we entered the sewers after rumors of a wild Raticate lurking around in the sewers. I don't know why I keep saying wild Raticate for it. But anyway, in between episodes, I healed using that magic butterfly room that was back there, and now I progressed a little bit further, and I'm in a different room where I just defeated a filthy attack roach, and now there's a trash can with hopefully an item in it. Let's see what's in it. What is it? A broken bazooka! That'll actually be I think this will actually turn into a very important item for Luigi. And we do have a couple life noodles. I was right, we do have one of these in here. But I'm gonna give a bag of fries to Mario just for the heck of it, and I'm gonna have Mario give the broken bazooka over to Luigi. This broken bazooka will be very important. This will be a very, very helpful item, so once Luigi fixes that thing, it'll become so important. But right now, I guess we're gonna have to fight more enemies. Wow, a filthy attack roach by itself is actually pretty easy, because one PK freeze and one melee attack by Mario is usually good enough to take care of them. But let's go back into the filthy sewer water and progress further. I don't like this one bit. We're gonna have to all take showers once we're done with this, and I see the sanctuary boss right there. Wow, we're actually at the sanctuary boss already. I guess while we're at the sanctuary boss, I guess we might as well fight it, but first I want to make sure we're all fully healed and everything. Because this boss is gonna be pretty tough. Let's see, how is our HP doing? We have Mario at almost full health. Everybody's at almost full health, actually. Peach is a little low on PP, but I guess I don't think I had to worry about that too much, hopefully, and I just made a save state, so if we lose, in the event that we do lose this battle, then hopefully we'll have a way to recover from that. So who has the couple life noodles? Was it Toad? I don't think Toad should be the one with the couple life noodles. I gotta give that to Mario, because I think he'd be better equipped to use those things. And I think everybody else is good on items. Actually, I should give Toad a bunch of the food, actually, so that he can heal people rather than just in case he doesn't feel like using Psy on anybody. Now, I think the boss that's coming up is going to be weak against Ice, if I'm not remembering correctly, or I think Ice is the spell that works best against them, PK Freeze does. But let's see what this wild Raticate is like. Let's fight our next Sanctuary boss. You finally got here! This is the same thing that every one of the Sanctuary bosses say. But this is probably my favorite Sanctuary boss. It's the Plague Rat of Doom! And oh my gosh, that is like the creepiest smile I've ever seen on a rat. Oh my gosh, this is even worse than a wild Raticate. If Raticate ever gets in a ball form, this would probably be it, and it would be normal and poison type. This Plague Rat of Doom definitely goes by its name. This is the boss that I mentioned can poison you, so we have to be really careful about this boss. So, what am I gonna do against this thing? I'm gonna have Mario use PK Coins Beta, that's what I'm gonna do. We have to give it this boss basically everything we got. In fact, I'm gonna have Peach use PK Freeze Gamma against this thing. And Luigi, I don't know what I'm gonna have Luigi do. I mean, he can't really do much of anything right now. I guess I'm gonna have him try using the slime generator. I don't know if that'll do anything, but I guess maybe that'll work. I don't know. And let's have Toad use PK Freeze Beta. 219 damage, that's not bad, I guess. Hey, Plague Rat of Doom's body actually solidified. That actually worked. What do you know? Haha. This assault is actually going pretty well so far, and that Plague Rat of Doom isn't even doing anything on this first turn. Unfortunately, Psy isn't really doing a lot to it, but hey, at least it's something. Let's have Peach use PK Freeze Gamma again, and Luigi actually could spy on this Plague Rat of Doom. I want to see what that turns up. And although I bet it'll show that Plague Rat of Doom is weak against either fire or ice. I don't know which one it's weak against, actually, but I like ice better. Just because fire is more targeted at multiple foes than a single foe. And hey, its body solidified again! Wow, this Plague Rat of Doom is being easier than I originally thought. Wow. That Plague Rat of Doom isn't even doing anything so far. And apparently the Plague Rat doesn't even have any weaknesses, although it has pretty high defense, so I guess I'm gonna have to be aware of that. Let's do another PK Coins Beta. And yeah, same thing as usual. We're getting really lucky with this. I'm surprised that the Plague Rat of Doom is just not really doing much. That's really surprising, actually. Let's have Luigi just shoot, because I don't think the slime generator will work again. I don't know, let's have him use it again, just for the lulz. Just for the lulz. I don't know. didn't work. Yeah, I kind of figured. I figured I'd try my luck anyway. Yeah. You see, what? Oh! Yeah, Plague Rat Doom tried to attack using his poisonous fangs, but I guess that missed. Well, we really are getting lucky in this battle, aren't we? I'm surprised. I'm really honestly surprised at this. This is really surprising. But anyway, one thing I might as well mention while we're attacking this Plague Rat of Doom, and I just have Luigi shoot the rat, honestly, because that's what people usually do to shoot pests, at least back in the old days they did that, right? But the music that's playing during this boss battle is actually a remix, I think, of the original battle music from Mother 1, so that's something interesting to know about it. I like how they make references to the previous Mother games in a game like this, but since it's a sequel, then I guess that makes sense, right? Okay, let's see if we can get the rat immobilized this time around as well. Hey, his body solidified again. What do you know? This Plague Rat of Doom isn't even doing anything to us. What is with this? Oh my god! That was easy! That was easy! Oh my gosh, I can't believe how easy that was! What the heck? I never had such an easy time with the Plague Rat of Doom before. Really? I can't believe this! The Plague Rat of Doom didn't even do anything! Usually I get really stumped by this boss because it poisons my entire party and does a lot of damage, and hey, Peach learned offense up Omega, that's nice. But I can't believe how easy this battle was, seriously! This is like the best luck I've ever had against this boss. Oh my gosh, I'm making a save state just so I don't have to do that fight again. Because it will be terrible if this game crashed right now, because especially after what luck we had with that Plague Rat of Doom. I can't believe how easy that was. But anyway, now we get this nice relaxing music. I forgot what this sanctuary was even called, but who cares? Let's go grab another piece of the melody. And what will Mario see this time? This music is always so relaxing to me. Da, 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 da. Okay, I guess that's a pretty simple melody. The melody isn't really gonna make a lot of sense until we put together all the pieces. Mario saw a baby's bottle, but just for an instance. It's really nice how each time when the party gets to a sanctuary and defeats the boss and everything, it's really nice how after that happens, Mario gets a vision, and the visions keep dating back earlier and earlier. Like first it's a memory from his childhood, then it's a memory of his mother, and now he's remembering a time when he was a baby. I mean, I don't recall any person ever who remembers stuff from when they were a baby, so this is amazing that Mario was all of a sudden having these visions. But then again, since he's able to use Psy, then I guess that's to be expected, right? But anyway, let's see what's inside this treasure chest. Whoa! There's a carrot key inside! A carrot key? I wonder what that could be used for. Actually, I know exactly what that'll be used for. Remember the rabbits that were blocking the cave in Dalam that I was so confused about when I originally was playing as Toad? It turns out that the carrot key will actually help get rid of those rabbits, so I don't have to exterminate them. Yay, because I hate exterminating bunnies. But I don't know if I feel like going into another sanctuary right now, especially since Toad is still kinda low on HP. Ah, what the heck, let's sneak up on a filthy attack roach from behind or not. A filthy attack roach that was really easy to defeat. Well, gee. Yeah, these enemies are just really easy. I still cannot get over how easy that battle with the Plague Rat of Doom was. I'm really honestly surprised at that. Really surprised. Like, more surprised than I ever thought I would ever be in this. And I don't feel like fighting you guys, so... that room back there is just gonna be a magic butterfly, so I don't think that's gonna matter. Yeah, guys, run away from me. Run for your lives. We're so scary. We defeated your Plague Rat of Doom, so you better be scared. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Walking through these sewers is just taking a long time, but I don't want to use my magical fast-forward button because I'm afraid of running into an enemy or something, and I don't really feel like doing that. Although, in all fairness, I could run into the enemies for some free experience. I don't know. Should I use my magical fast-forward button or not? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm going to sneak up on this enemy from behind anyway. Well, that wasn't fair. That stinky ghost had managed to attack even though it was crying. I thought I thought when an enemy is crying, it usually misses a lot, but I don't know, maybe that just doesn't happen for whatever reason. Or maybe that only happens to some enemies and not others. I don't know what the deal with that is. But I don't know, I'll walk into the sewer just to avoid encountering those enemies over there. La-di-la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da-da-da-da. Run away from me, run for your life. Yeah, this magical fast forward button is actually coming in handy. Yay, and now we're out of the sewer, and do we have to fight this filthy attack roach? Hey, that was an automatic victory, that was nice. And hey, that was a free 2,636 experience points, so that's even nicer. And Toad learned PK Freeze Gamma! Hooray for Toad! If he had learned that before the battle with the Plague Rat and Doom, that would have come in even more handy. But that didn't even need to be necessary because the Plague Rat and Doom was so easy to defeat. Well, anyway, I guess what we could do now is we could teleport to Dalam and deal with the carrot key and everything. I guess that's what we're supposed to do now. I can't really think of anything else we could do now. But actually, there is another thing, and hey, we have a picture taken. There actually is another thing that I think we're supposed to do in summer and summer's coming up. And I guess if I want to, I could skip the sixth sanctuary for now. The place that the carrot that is guarded by the bunnies is basically another sanctuary where there will be another sanctuary boss and everything. But I guess that's optional. I don't necessarily have to go there to advance the plot, so maybe I'll go there only if I have to or something. That's just an option, but I guess right now I gotta teleport to Saturn Valley really quick just to heal my party, just because I'm cheap on healing and all. And maybe if I feel like it, I'll pick up some items like secret herbs or something as well. And then I'll teleport either to Summers or Dalam. I don't know which one yet, but I'll see you later when I come back. I'll just pause the video for now. Okay, I am back, and after a bit of thinking, I decided to go to Dalam. I actually did go to Summers first, but the only reason why I did that was so that I could buy diamond bands for both Mario and Luigi, since they just had platinum bands, and that gave them 10 extra points of defense, so that'll help them, because the enemies in the upcoming area were going to be pretty tough. And also on the way back to this palace here, I got 2 pictures taken, one just outside the palace and one at this spot right here. So we got a couple of pictures taken with all the gang visiting Dalam. And also, one other thing that I found out is if we talk to Toad's father, then he'll actually restore our HP and PP for all of us. So that'll be really useful if we need to come back and heal. But of course, we will need to exit the dungeon if we need to do that. So right now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the dungeon over there, and I'm going to basically see what the enemies in there are like, and maybe if we're lucky we can proceed to the sanctuary boss over there, and maybe if we're really lucky have as much luck with that boss as we did with the Plague Rat of Doom. Although I think the boss that's coming up will actually be more difficult than the Plague Rat of Doom. That's another boss I don't like. The 8th sanctuary boss is another one I don't like, but this one I don't even like either. And you'll see why I say that once we actually get to the boss, but right now let's actually use our carrot key so we can get rid of these bunnies. Mario, use the carrot key. How strange! The rabbits and carrots disappeared all at once! Well, of course, and they're magical rabbits, so apparently they vanish into thin air rather than running off like the happy little bunnies they are. Okay, now isn't this weird music, and isn't this a weird enemy? Let's see what it is, shall we? This is a Tangu. Okay, the Tangu is a pretty interesting enemy. I think it's supposed to be modeled into the Tangu of Japanese folklore. That's what I think it is. That's at least what its name sounds like. It doesn't really look very Tangu-like, but this is actually a pretty weird enemy. Now, the thing with all these enemies is that I think all of them will be able to use Psy. I don't know if the Tangu does, but the Tangu are kind of annoying enemies because they are weak against fire. They are the fire weak enemies. So that's one weird thing, and they also have pretty high defense. So they're kind of like the stinky ghosts, except I think what the Tangu does is it makes people feel strange. So I'm gonna have Peach master this thing with PK Fire, and maybe I'll have Luigi try to use a slime generator on it or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll have Toad try to mirror it just for the heck of it. Let's see what this does. 95 damage? That's not bad, I guess. Okay, Toad's mirror failed, and the Tangu's body solidified. Hooray! Let's try that again, except this time I'll have Peach just bash, and maybe Luigi could try using the slime generator again. I don't know. Let's see, will this work again? No, it didn't. Oh well. But hey, that Tangu was defeated. Yeah, I guess Tangu don't really have a lot of defense, so I guess that's at least something. But you really gotta beware of the Tangu's flute, because the flute, I think, either puts you to sleep or causes you to feel strange. I forgot which one it is. But anyway, the other reason why I'm going into this dungeon rather than going back to Summers is because I think in this dungeon there will be actually special pieces of equipment that only Toad can use. So that'll be good, because that'll give Toad some extra points of defense. And I think one of those pieces of equipment is going to be in this room right here if we go down this rope. If I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong. This extremely long rope. This really extremely long rope. Yeah. But what are these enemies? Are these more Tangus, or are they something else? Let's see what they are. No, they are conducting menaces, and this is a kiss of death. Okay, these are pretty difficult enemies. The conducting menace is, I think, going to be weak against ice, but it attacks with electric attacks, which Mario will be able to deflect because he has a Franklin badge, but everybody else will be quite vulnerable to it, so I'm probably going to take it out first. Both Peach and Toad can take care of it with PK Freeze or something. And the Kiss of Death, I forgot what it is weak against, but we have to kind of beware of it. So I'm going to have Mario bash the Kiss of Death, Peach use PK Freeze Gamma on the Conducting Menace because I do not want anybody to fall victim to it. Luigi can, I guess, use the Hungry HP Sucker. I don't know what else I'll have him do. And Toad can use PK Freeze Beta on the Conducting Menace. Let's see what the Hungry HP Sucker does. It is draining 35 HP from the Kiss of Death, which I guess is something. See? It can use PK Thunder. What did I tell you? Hey, that Kiss... Mario was able to one-hit KO the Kiss of Death. That was nice. And hey, the Conducting Menace is defeated. Yeah, the Conducting Menace is, I think, weak against ice. That explains why the PK Freezes were able to do so much damage to him. And hey, Mario learned PK Coins Gamma by getting to level 49. That was nice. But I think in this present is going to be one of those pieces of equipment. Yes, I was right. It's the Bracer of Kings. The Bracer of Kings is a piece of equipment that only Toad can use. Basically, any piece of equipment that says of Kings is a piece of equipment for Toad. So I think there will be 4 such items that Toad can use. So there will be so there will be 4 of these equipment pieces for Toad. One of them is going to be for his arms, another for his head, another for his body, and another is a weapon. But the weapon is actually really rare. It's a random chance drop that one specific enemy will have only a 1 out of 128 chance of dropping. And I have to actually equip this. I keep forgetting that. Now, is it weapon for his body? No, it's not his... Maybe it's other. Or its arms? Yeah, it's the arms. Duh, it's a bracer. Of course it's for his arms. I'm forgetting my armor lore. But hey, that'll increase his defense by how much did it increase his defense by? 30 points. Well, that's actually a huge defense boost for Toad, so that'll come in really handy. Now, on my first playthrough of this game, I went through this sanctuary, and I actually had Toad die against the Sanctuary boss, which was kind of unfortunate, especially since I really wanted him to gain more experience by leveling up at the time. And what is this? Is this another Tangu or a Conducting Menace or what? Whatever it is, we got an automatic victory against it. Maybe it was a Tangu, because those things don't have very much HP, and Mario got a snake. Mario got a snake. What does the snake do? I wonder. When used during battle, it bites the enemy and disappears. It may also poison the enemy. Okay, I guess that's useful. I usually give the snakes to Toad, actually, just because Toad, I think, is the best at using them, because Toad doesn't have a lot of PP right now, and yeah. But Toad's inventory is full, because for some weird reason, equipped items appear and take up inventory space. I hate this. I really hate this. Let's give a bag of fries to Mario. Give the snake to Toad. I'm gonna have to have Toad, use, a handbag strap or something against one of these enemies, like maybe this one, I don't know, unless this is another Tangu. Yes, that was another Tangu, and I actually had Luigi spy on that enemy, and I'm gonna exit this dungeon really quick to heal, just because I don't want to lose too much HP in this. But that was another Tangu, and when Luigi spied on it, he actually got a free snake out of it, so that's the other cool thing I really like about some of these enemies, is that when Luigi spies on them, if he sees a present behind an enemy, he automatically takes it. Luigi is a thief. I bet you didn't know that about him, did you? But anyway, we are actually at 22 minutes, so I'm gonna have to stop the video. But thank you everybody for watching my Let's Play of Earthbound, and this is the last part I want to record for a while, so it's a good thing I am going here. So let's heal really quick. And save the game. So, I'll see you guys later in the next part of Let's Play Earthbound, which will be part 40.